Wait, so what am I doing? What's happening?
Okay, so we're just gonna...
Okay.
Welcome. So today we are going to discuss about manipulation in today's media.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be a big twist in this documentary that only people participating knows.
Okay.
So basically this documentary is about manipulation that happens to manipulate the audience. Relating to like the news and media, do you see the news doing this, so like taking clips out of context or random clips and constructing a story out of it, making a story that's not meant to be but happens to be their goal?
Yeah, definitely. Especially with America, like so much is going on there in terms of, well, like currently the gun laws and stuff. You see most of the Americans being like so supportive of it and being all like, oh, but what about our rights and the Second Amendment? But you also see news outlets that are correctly portraying like the students who are being all protesting about it. So yeah, different news outlets are portraying it different ways. Some of them are saying, oh, these kids are actors, they're being paid to say all this stuff, they weren't even in the shooting. Whereas other news outlets, they're being supportive and giving the kids encouragement to keep on going and make a difference. So yeah, it definitely varies from news outlet to news outlet.
So why do you think people like to watch the news? Like what draws them into that area?
I think it's important to watch the news and just be aware of what's happening around the world in general, because it definitely broadens your mind outside of wherever you're living. Living in Australia, we don't always realise how lucky and privileged we are until we hear about other people in the world who are fighting for basic necessities. So it's always important to understand what's going on around the world, and if we can help, then we should try to be active and get involved to help them out.
How important does colour, music and editing play in terms of conveying emotion and display a feeling?
The effect of colour grading and music definitely plays a huge role in terms of how we perceive the situation or whatever videos we're watching. You know, bright, happy colours, automatically we feel like, oh, good, happy situation. But the music, if it's sinister, even if like the background music is very low, it's still in the back of our minds creating a feeling, and we might, you know, not subconsciously understand it, but it's still playing with our feelings, and it definitely affects the way we think or perceive a certain clip or video.
So from your viewing of those two clips, do you believe that people should believe everything on the news? And if not, why?
I don't believe people should believe everything they hear on the news, because as I was previously saying, like a lot of people are writing biased articles just to fit their own agenda, and so you should always read articles from a variety of news sources and sort of form your own opinion as to what you think is correct.
For that 3 minutes, do you think they should show us like everything, or should they show us the best parts?
Well, in terms of editing footage that news reporters have collected, I mean, it's not like just TV news anymore where they have to fit in a certain time slot, because we have so many online news portals. Like, I don't understand why they can't just show us the full story. There's no limitations anymore as there used to be. So yeah, I definitely think they shouldn't just show us the best parts. They should show us the full story and all parts, all sides of the story.
May I ask you a personal question?
Yeah, sure.
So what's your nationality?
Originally from Bangladesh, but I'm born and brought up here. So.
So in terms of like, have you ever seen like, you know, signs where the media may, I guess, stereotype or like interpret like, you know, cultures very poorly, that when people you have like, you know, normal conversations with, they kind of like reflect on those stereotypes, and you know personally that it's wrong, but like, you know, do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, whenever you're seeing the news, there's always a lot of bias and stereotyping going on. Me personally, what I've seen with my own country, Bangladesh, people just assume it's a third world country and there's not much development going on. But you know, if you actually go there, you see there's a lot of people who are very intelligent, but they just don't have the same opportunities as us to go out there and get a job and earn money. Their talents go wasted because of where they live and because of their circumstances. So it's not right for us to just judge a whole country, but unfortunately that's what most news outlets or people do. They just stereotype a whole country by itself without realizing there's individual people living there with their own special talents and stuff.
Okay, so that wraps up our first half of
Okay.
the interview. So